Now the Superpower Liberation Army arc is actually done. Now we're going back over to UA High, where we get to see another lesson that actually going to happen, which we actually see back in the dorms of Bakugo and Todoroki are being interviewed after they receive their hero license after their makeup exam, which they actually are not actually nervous about being interviewed, but in a respective idea of their interview, they actually have, well, showing off their personality, of which we actually seen them being interviewed, which has actually been a few months since before their end of semester, which is actually late December, in which everybody in Class 1A are actually laughing about the interview where they actually say that Bakugo was cut off, which he actually is angry, in which everybody have actually saw their third interview today. But however, we actually saw from the video that Izuku is actually watching about the aftermath from the Daka City battle, where they actually knew it was actually the work of the Legion of Villain. The League of Villains, but they never actually heard about the Superpower Liberation Army, which 9 years had passed since that incident, which a number of people was actually hurt, and the city was actually in ruins in only 50 minutes, which everybody has actually heard that is actually the link of the destruction in Kamino, which we actually knew that there could actually face the League of Villains soon, but they are actually going to face off the Paranormal Liberation Front as well. As we saw the interview of the people who saw the events today, hopefully they get to see what's going to happen right now, in which they actually say that they're going to have a guest teacher coming for a special lesson, in which the guest teacher happens to be one of the pro heroes, Mal Lady, in which she actually came with Midnight, and they actually going to learn everything about show business, in which the next lesson is media, which she's going to teach them about being interviewed and being the center of attention in the hero world. So they're actually going to do the lesson of being interviewed. So they're going to practice their interviews, which they're going to show off their quirks, and they're actually going to show off their interview skills. Which first is Todoroki, as he actually done his alright, and he actually show off his super moves as well, which normally he actually did his ice, which hopefully he didn't use his fire. Now everyone else is actually is doing theirs, which earlier we actually saw Todoroki actually was complete shock of how he was interviewed. But now everyone else is actually saw how their super moves will show them who they really are, in which they're going to do their interview one by one. Which now everyone else is doing their interviews, and they actually have, well, they did alright, but in their own way, they actually did it. And which is Izuku's turn, which he is kind of a bit nervous when he actually does his. And also, he actually has got the courage to embrace it and actually show off his super move, which he actually remembers the trading, and then he actually did his super move, but then he actually controlled the Black Whip, which hopefully this will actually meant something would actually happen. But we actually saw All Might, which in his look didn't get any sleep at all, which trust me, he didn't. However, we actually saw everyone getting ready to restart the internships very soon. So we're actually going to see what's going to happen. Now, the students are actually learning about the interview from the media course, which, of course, the lesson had to be taught by guest teacher Mount Lady. And they're also going to do their internship again soon. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Drone here saying sign out. Laters.